Zombie apocalypse. Click on zombie apocalypse.
Hello students, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel Chansar SBP. Today I am going to discuss the MCQ of a letter to God. I have created it as a quiz contest method. I think it will easy to memorize and interesting to watch. So watch till the end, and if you like the program, subscribe it and share it. Let's start the program.
Our first question is, who is the writer of A Letter to God? Who is the writer of A Letter to God? And the answer is G.L. Fuentes. G.L. Fuentes. Next question. Who was Lencho? Who was Lencho? And the answer is a hard-working farmer. A hard-working farmer. Next question. Lencho was an ox of a man. Here, an ox of a man means. An ox of a man means he was hard-working. Lencho was a hard-working person. Next question. Lencho's house was the only one in the decks. Lencho's house was the only one in the decks in the entire valley. Answer is entire valley. Next question. Lencho's house was the solitary one in the decks. Lencho's house was the solitary one in the decks, and the answer is middle of the valley. Lencho's house was the solitary one in the middle of the entire valley. Next question. The house sat on the decks. The house sat on the decks. Answer is crest of a low hill. The house sat on the crest of a low hill. Next question is, from the house one could see the river and the field of decks. From the house one could see the river and the field of decks. And the answer is ripe corn. Ripe corn. Next question. The field of ripe corn dotted with decks. The field of ripe corn dotted with decks. And the answer is flowers. Dotted with flowers. Next question. The only thing the earth needed was the decks. And the answer is downpour or a shower. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or a shower. Next question. Who knew his field intimately? Who knew his field intimately? And the answer is Lencho. Next question. Throughout the morning, Lencho had done nothing else but see the sky towards decks. Throughout the morning, Lencho had done nothing else see the sky towards the decks. And the answer is the northeast. He see the sky towards the northeast throughout the morning. Next question. Now we are really going to get some water. Who said? Now we are going to get some water. Who said? And the answer is Lencho. Lencho said this statement. Okay. Next question. The woman was preparing decks. The woman was preparing decks. And the answer is super. The woman was preparing super. Next question. Yes, God willing. Who replied? Who replied? Yes, God willing. And the answer is the woman. And the answer is the woman. Next question. What were the older boys doing? What were the older boys doing? And the answer is working in the field. The older boys were working in the field. Next question. What were the smaller boys doing? What were the smaller boys doing? And the answer is playing near the house. The smaller boys were playing near the house. Next question. Lencho saw huge mountains of cloud approaching decks. Lencho saw huge mountain of clouds approaching decks. And the answer is in the northeast. He saw huge mountains of clouds approaching in the northeast. Next question. The air was decks. The air was decks, and the answer is fresh and sweet. The air was fresh and sweet. Next question. Lencho came out of the house to have the pleasant of decks. Lencho came out of the house to see the pleasant of decks, and the answer is feeling the rain on his body. Feeling the rain on his body. Next question. The field of ripe corn with its flower looked decks. The field of ripe corn with its flowers looked decks. And the answer is like a curtain covered in rain. Like a curtain covered in rain. Next question. These are not raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. Who exclaimed? These are not raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. Who exclaimed? And the answer is Lencho. Next question. Lencho considered the raindrops as decks. Lencho considered the raindrop as decks. And the answer is new coins. Lencho considered the raindrops as new coins. Next question. The big drops of rain are considered as decks. The big drops of rain are considered as decks. And the answer is 10 cents. Answer is 10 cents. Next question. The little drops of rain are considered as decks. The little drops of rain are considered as decks. And the answer is 5 cents. The answer is 5 cents. Next question. The hail rained for decks on the entire valley. The hail rained for decks on the entire valley. And the answer is 1 hour. Next question. It is really getting bad. Who said this? It is really getting bad. Who said this? And the answer is Lencho. Lencho said this. Next question. The field was white as if covered with decks. The field was white as if covered with decks. And the answer is salt. Answer is salt. Next question. Which crop was growing on Lencho's field? Which crop was growing on Lencho's field? And the answer is corn. Answer is corn. Next question. What destroyed Lencho's field? What destroyed Lencho's field? And the answer is hailstorm. Hailstorm destroyed Lencho's field. Next question. Lencho compared the damage with decks. Lencho compared the damage with decks. And the answer is plague of locust. Answer is plague of locust. Next question. What was the only hope left in the heart of Lencho's family? What was the only hope left in the heart of Lencho's family? And the answer is help from God. And the answer is help from God. Next question. How did Lencho decide to contact with God? How did Lencho decide to contact with God? And the answer is through a letter. He tried to contact with God through a letter. Next question. When did Lencho begin to write a letter? When did Lencho begin to write a letter? And the answer is the following Sunday at daybreak. He began to write a letter. Next question. How much money did Lencho ask for? How much money did Lencho ask for? And the answer is 100 pesos. He asked for 100 pesos. Next question. How did he send the letter to God? How did he send the letter to God? And the answer is by mail. He sent the letter to God by mail. Next question. Why did Lencho need 100 pesos? Why did Lencho need 100 pesos? And the answer is to sow his field again and leave. He need 100 pesos to sow his field again and leave. Next question. What did Lencho write on the envelope? What did Lencho write on the envelope? And the answer is to God. He write to God on the envelope. Next question. He placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into deck. He placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into deck. And the answer is into the mailbox. Into the mailbox. Next question. What was the immediate reaction of the postman on seeing the letter? What was the immediate reaction of the postman on seeing the letter? And the answer is he laughed heartily. He laughed heartily. Next question. The postmaster was a fat, amiable person. What was the meaning of amiable? And the answer is friendly and pleasant. Answer is friendly and pleasant. Next question. On seeing the letter, the postmaster was moved by Lencho's text. On seeing the letter, the postmaster was moved by Lencho's text. And the answer is faith. He moved by seeing Lencho's faith. Next question. Why did the postmaster decide to reply to Lencho's letter? Why did the postmaster decide to reply to Lencho's letter? And the answer is to preserve Lencho's faith in God. To preserve Lencho's faith in God. Next question. What else did the reply demanded apart from goodwill, ink and paper? What else did the reply demanded apart from goodwill, ink and paper? And the answer is money. It demanded money. Next question. How much money was the postmaster able to arrange? How much money was the postmaster able to arrange? And the answer is 70 pesos. He was only able to arrange 70 pesos. Next question. Why was Lencho not surprised on seeing the money in the envelope? Why was Lencho not surprised on seeing the money in the envelope? And the answer is he had great faith in God. Answer is he had great faith in God. Next question. How did Lencho feel when he counted the money? How did Lencho feel when he counted the money? And the answer is angry. He felt angry. Next question. What did Lencho think of the post office employees? What did Lencho think of the post office employees? He think a bunch of crooks. They are a bunch of crooks. Answer is bunch of crooks. Next question. Lencho started to write his second letter to God on desk. Lencho started to write his second letter to God on desk. And the answer is on the public writing table. He started to write his second letter on public writing table. Next question. What did Lencho ask for in his second letter? What did Lencho ask for in his second letter? And the answer is remaining amount and not send it by mail. He want remaining amount and not send it by mail. Next question. Lencho affixed the stamp to the envelope with text. Lencho affixed the stamp to the envelope with text. And the answer is a blow of his fist. Answer is a blow of his fist. Next question. Who handed the letter to Lencho? Who handed the letter to Lencho? And the answer is the postman. The postman handed the letter to Lencho. Next question. G.L. Fuentes started writing story at the age of Dex. G.L. Fuentes, the writer, started writing stories at the age of Dex, and the answer is at the age of 15. At the age of 15. Next question. G.L. Fuentes was born in the year Dex. G.L. Fuentes was born in the year Dex, and the answer is 1895. Answer is 1895. Next question. G.L. Fuentes was awarded National Prize of Arts and Science in Dex. G.L. Fuentes was awarded National Prize for Arts and Science in Dex, and the answer is 1935. He was awarded National Prize of Arts and Science in 1935. Next question. G.L. Fuentes died in the year Dex. G.L. Fuentes died in the year Dex. He died in the year 1966. 1966. Next question. A violent tropical storm in which strong wind move in a circle is called Dex. A violent tropical storm in which strong wind move in a circle is called Dex, and the answer is cyclone. Answer is cyclone. Next question. An extremely strong wind is called Dex. An extremely strong wind is called Dex, and the answer is gale. Answer is gale. Next question. A violent tropical storm with very strong wind is called Dex. A violent tropical storm with very strong winds is called Dex, and the answer is typhoon. Answer is typhoon. Next question. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of funnel is called Dex. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel is called Dex, and the answer is tornado. Answer is tornado. Next question. A violent storm with very strong wind, especially in the western Atlantic Ocean, is called Dex. A violent storm with very strong winds, especially in the western Atlantic Ocean, is called Dex, and the answer is hurricane. Answer is hurricane. Next question. A very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage is called Dex. A very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage is called Dex, and the answer is whirlwind. Answer is whirlwind. Here our video is finished. Please like and share our video, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.